What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Bill Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our week 6 game of the JJGL, the John Jr. Draft League. We are taking on Coach Elfon and their, what's her name here? Copenhagen, Copenhagen Rajas. Sorry if I butchered the name. I do not remember what they're, but we are currently sitting at a 4-1 record right now. Yes, 4-1 record. And if we win this game, we will 100% clinch playoffs. If we lose, I really feel like at this point in time we already clinched playoffs. But we are going to still try to play to win because obviously every win can matter in terms of seeding, and playoffs can be into play. So this is kind of still an important match for us. So we're going to take it very serious. You can see my opponent's team here. They have Dragonbolt, Iron Shreds, Hisuian Samurai, Espeon with Terra Fairy and Fire, Leafeon with Terra Fire and Terra Steel, Talonflame, Toxtricity, Espathra, Klefki, Blissey, and Girder. In terms of what I'm kind of expecting from them to be brought in this matchup, I do think the Talonflame makes the most sense to me. It's a really good mod to my entire team. Klefki with Hazards is going to be very annoying for us to deal with because I already knew that. Toxtricity I think makes a lot of sense because its dual stab can kind of really check a lot of things on my team, which can be really annoying. Dragonbolt's Dragonbolt. Espeon definitely comes to this matchup, and I do expect a Terra Fairy instead of a Terra Fire. Now, if Terrifier does still come, I'm not entirely going to be too surprised if it does come. Or did I decide that it was going to be Terrifier? I didn't pick. I wouldn't be shocked if it is Terrifier in this matchup because Terrifier does make sense as well. And then Girder, I think, is a potential hazard removal for him, and plus having the option to kind of just be able to 1v1 against certain things on my team could definitely be a friend, especially if he gets bulk ups going. So real quick, let's go over the team that we are bringing this week. We are bringing WUTAI with the Lumberry here with Drapepuch, Aqua Jet, Surging Strikes with 56 HP, max attack, adamant, 116 defense, 4 speed depth, and 80 speed. This lets me outspeed every single thing that he has that is bulky. And then I'm also creeping this thing to be faster than Modest Toxtricity versus Jolly or Timid. Basically, the goal of this thing is to hopefully get a bulk up here and just start clicking buttons in front of my opponent and be able to just spam attacks. Lumberry is there to potential stop any potential Will-O-Wisp spam, Thunderwave spam. It also really helps in dealing with any potential Flame Body procs as well. Urshifu is definitely looking like a really good breaker in this matchup. And speaking of breakers, we're going to go with Chidori here. And we're going hyper aggressive with this one. We are creeping, again, the Modest Toxtricity, which is definitely taking a risk with Trailblaze, Ivy Coverage, Rock Tomb, and Play Rough. We are taking the risk of not running Stomping Tantrum for his team, but I feel like his Tantrum's not necessarily needed. Again, Rock Tomb helps check Toxtricity if we're trying to set up speed, which is really important. And basically, the dual stab of just Ivy Coverage and Play Rough, even though it's not stab, just really checks in a lot of things. We are very physically defensive with good enough HP and max attack adamant just to hit as hard as we possibly can. We're rocking Vikavolt this week with, again, kind of almost about a different set this week. We're actually going very offensive with this Vikavolt. We are going agility. I did not pick my Terra type. Thank goodness I caught that. Or else that would have been very awkward. With Mudshot there specifically about the Toxtricity. Otherwise, Thunderbolt plus Bug again rips through my opponent's team. He has no answers. Once this thing is set up and fast, we outspeed everything. This is specifically creeping Dragonbolt, creeping certain speed creeps on my team. So we will be faster than Dragonbolt if it's doing the specific speed creeping. But if it's Dragon Dance, we will not outspeed it. Up next, we got my boy Blob here with Curse, Earthquake, and Gunshot. You look at his team, he does not switch into the dual stab of this Pokemon. We are rocking out with a Payapa Berry for a couple of reasons. We rock out with Payapa Berry because if he does bring the Espathra, we can be able to take one hit and have a +1 in our attack. We can actually probably do a good chunk to him, knock him out potentially. We also are Payapa Berry for the Psychic Fangs on the Dragapult. 156 HP, 100 attack, and max defense. Bold. This is designed to be our physically defensive wall for this matchup and really provide some really good offensive pressure. And this is going to be somewhat our pseudo Spadef wall, even though it's not really. We have Spooky Doo here with Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Psychic Fangs, and Facade. Facade just really there in case we get burned, which is a possibility. Shadow Sneak for priority, which is really good. Psychic Fangs really helps deal with the Toxtricity in a 1v1 situation, even though I know a ground type move could have done better. But Psychic Fangs also helps break screens. And then Poltergeist spam is really good. 32 HP, max attack, and pretty much damn near max speed to outspeed. So speed creeps we are again speed creeping to outspeed a Modest Toxtricity. And last but not least, we are rocking out with the Fuego, baby. We're rocking out with some heat with Make a Wish or Jirachi with Weakness Policy, Cosmic Power Wish, Store Power, and Aura Sphere. Basically, Ice Smack, everything with Store Power, and then Aura Spear just to be checking the Klefki to a degree, and also checking any potential Dark type that he does have. And we do have Wish on here as a way to try to get some type of recovery. 136 HP, 156 defense, 12 in special attack, 148 speed depth with a calm nature, and 56 speed. Again, for the toxicity speed creeping. But again, this seems a little bit more towards a speed depth boosted because I do expect more special speed head than physical. But if I get a Cosmic Power 2 off and get some Wishes going, this mon's going to click buttons. If I see the opportunity to just start spamming attacks, I will take the opportunity to do so. And with that, it's going to be really good. So with that, let's go ahead and get into this matchup. I'm going to send the challenge to Alphon. Lower that volume for you guys. So let's see what Alphon's going to be bringing to this matchup here. He could change it up potentially with me. So this will be quite interesting to see what he wants to bring. There we go. He went double devolution. All right. So he basically brought everything he expected, except no toxicity. So that's a little interesting. He did bring the Samurott, which I think had an okay matchup. Nothing too great. And there's no Klefki. Ooh. So that's very interesting. No Klefki. Okay. So it does make my Jirachi a little bit more kind of useless now that I don't have Protect. Blob looks insane in this matchup. I don't really see any way Blob is going to get really hurt. My Chidori looks insanely strong now in this matchup. Like, Chidori has very little switching on his team. So Chidori is definitely a potential win condition. Vikavolt goes insane in this matchup. WUTAI also looks really, really good in this matchup. We just have to kind of whittle down and get rid of the... Once actually Leafeon's gone, WUTAI can potentially win. So there's that. I think he's going to lead with Samurott just because it's a spike setter. I think I'm going to lead with my Chidori. I want to lead with my Chidori for two reasons. One, I want to lead with it just so we can be able to provide offensive pressure on the Samurott. Definitely happy I went with a good physically defensive set. Physically defensive set now. Very, very, very happy we went with that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do here. I bet Alphonse is trying to figure out exactly what they want to do here. They're probably trying to think of what potential leads I do have here. I do think my Spooky Doodle is going to be... I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but it's going to be decent. Kind of wish I went with a physically defensive set now. So I'm going to leave my Ogerpon as they actually lead off with the Espeon. Alright, so they actually led with Espeon. I wonder what they were trying to expect there. Also, I was expecting Espeon over anything else. Just because it made... Okay, computer, please work. Ogerpon, Heart Flame. Ivy Coverage just knocks this thing out. I do think I just click Ivy Coverage, though. There's no reason not to just click it. Yeah, I'm just going to click it. They actually go into the Girder. So they did 29%. Girder. So that does 27. That's definitely physically defensive. Is that like max physically defensive? To do 29. Yeah, that's about max. With no attack investment, you really ain't doing much to me. And Play Rough should knock you out here. I'm gonna go for the Play Rough here. Just go for a 2 KO here. I wonder what they were trying to predict right there. They might have been trying to predict the potential knockoff, which definitely makes sense. But I don't think there's a reason for me to knock off here. So we do about 38%. He's gonna Drain Punch, do about 30 back to me. Looks like he got a max roll there. I'm gonna want a Spooky here just because I want to still save my Chidori. It's gonna be one of my main ways to kind of keep it healthy. So I'm gonna go into Spooky here, and I can just spam a Poltergeist here because Poltergeist also gives me information on potential items as well. Oh, they go into the Talonflame. Very interesting on that play. Talonflame. 252 into my Houndstone. Poltergeist does really good damage here. I'm gonna Poltergeist here. They're gonna Willow. Very unfortunate. They're no item, so they are acrobatics. Okay, so they are acrobatics. I'm gonna Facade here. So they're no item Talonflame. Make sure I make a note on that. No item. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Facade here. Boom, baby. I'm just goated with the sauce, bruh. I'm just goated with the sauce. So I'm burned now. So that Facade should done 46 to 55. Looks like we low rolled that Facade, actually. He actually might be a little bit more defensive than I'm thinking here. So let's see. So Facade did 44. You were like... What kind of Talonflame set is this? You could be something like this, where you're like a physically defensive nature with slight investment. I think I just click Facade again here. You could just Roost. I think I just Facade again here. Like, the question is, do you want to waste your Roost PP? He might Roost here again. Okay, that's kind of scary. Okay, that's low-key kind of scary. +2, we do outspeed. This is going to be a very aggressive play right here. Electric. +1. I can take a Flare Blitz. I do kind of value this thing here. I'm forced to Terra. So your Will-O-Wisp, Roost, Bulk Up. Actually, you might just be pure acrobatics. So this actually might give us a perfect opportunity to just Terra and then just get us going here. So we pretty much have seen your whole move set. You are Bulk Up, Willow, Roost, and Acro. Very fire set. That is a very cool set. And it's a very interesting set into my team, especially when I have Jirachi. But alright. Dragapult. Offensive pull. We do 2 KO with a Thunderbolt. If it is Specs, I don't know if it would be Specs. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here, though. So he's Scarfed. Or he's just a different speed spread. Thunderbolt, get a crit. That's massive. He's Leftovers. Okay. That is good information. So that crit, that does 79 to 89. That did 78. So we unfortunately got a very good low roll on that one. So he's physical. Hold on. So he's probably this set. So he does 57 to 69. So he did 58. Looks like he low rolled that. He could just Phantom Force here. With my Houndstone, I know I'm burned, but can I kill this thing? Burn, Poltergeist would kill. Burn would kill with Poltergeist. Do I think I need this still? I'm going to risk it and go into Spooky, or do I basically sack Spooky at this point then? I could also go Clodsire. I think I could still potentially save this, so I'm going to actually sack off Spooky here. Crit backs. Okay. So what I think I'm going to go into here with my Chidori. My Chidori at +1. So it outsped that. If you're Adamant Pull, I actually outspeed you. So I actually think I'm going to go into Chidori again here. And I'm going to Trailblaze here. Because depending on your speed, you're Adamant, which is looking like that's the damage output you're putting out here. You could Darts here. You could Darts here. Darts doesn't knock me out, though. Phantom Force doesn't knock me out. So that did kind of suck, losing Hellstone. We go into the Talonflame. You can't burn me. Go for the Rock Tomb. This thing got super chipped, so Urshifu now looks pretty good to win this game now. I just need to get chip on Leafeon. That's basically it. The one benefits of being Grass Fire, I can't get burned. I can run physical sets easily. Even though I'm a physical attacker in general, but you know what I mean. He's gonna see my full move set here after I do the thing. So he's at 46%. I'm really wondering what they're trying to figure out here. I bet they're trying to figure it out if I have Rock type coverage. Which I guess is smart to figure out if I do. Kind of low-key hoping they pick here soon, just because I feel like they're making a long decision for no reason, but it's what it is, you know? So they are going to take that risk. They are going to take that risk. Samurant. Let's just say you're Elite Set. Trailblaze does 76 to 90. Player Up does 91 to 108. I should kill him. I'm gonna play rough. If he sucker, he suckers. Actually, does this count point for sucker? Sucker. Sucker will do only 30 to 35. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm clicking play rough. In comes the Leafeon. Now, so let's look at Leafeon here. Leafeon. So player F does 21 to 26. If it Terrafires... If Terrafires here, we do... Terra Blast. You're definitely that set in order to SV. 74. 74. The 3 KO. I really believe you're going to Terrafire right here. And you're probably clicking Terra Blast. I'm going to make the call. Yep, call it. They do wish. Okay. So I can just fire off a Thunderbolt here. They don't have a good switch into Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt here. So, did make the play right. Vikavolt kills. Vikavolt kills. It should kill this, kills this, kills this. So they're going to actually make the Espeon play. Okay. So, Espeon more than likely knocks me out. With a Psychic it does, a Dazzling Gleam it doesn't. If it's Size Shock... I'm at 42. Okay, any move it'll go for will kill me. Now the question is, will they Psychic knowing I can go right into Jirachi? But this will give me my great setup opportunity with Jirachi, or with my Urshifu. Because now that he's Terra-Fired, Urshifu can just win. Will he make the Jirachi play? I'm going to make the Jirachi play. I think he's going to click Psychic here. He screams. Okay, so I Cosmic Power. Alright, so he screams. Okay. I do wish I went with my gut and Thunderbolted there, but... actually, maybe Thunderbolting was the play. I always find it so weird. We're actually going to Samurai here. Alright, so Jirachi's in. +1. +1. Samurott. Ceaseless doesn't guarantee knock me out. Or Spear, especially if it gives me my boost. I knock him out, so I'm going to go for the Ore Spear here. I'm fine with just breaking with Jirachi, if that's going to have to be the case. I'm fine with just breaking with Jirachi and having to sack it off if I have to. I kind of wish I went with a Fizz Def nature instead of Spadef, but it's what it is. Did not expect physical in the poll. Definitely felt special made a little more sense. He also could potentially be mixed, but based on the calc that we saw from damage calculations of sorts, it definitely looks like he's physical. I'm wondering what he's doing here. I guess he's trying to wonder if I'm weakness policy, if I'm Cobra Berry, if I'm body press, or whatever. He also could be debating whether or not he wants to risk the Sea Slitch versus the Sucker, because I could be fast. But there's a chance he may not think I'm fast because of the fact that, oh, I am faster. So he's Choppleberry. Okay, so I know I'm faster. He's Sacred Sworded. Interesting. Sacred Sword. So he's Sacred Sword, which does 29 to 34. That is like no offense. Are you not like... Yeah, you're like no offense. Could I just... He might Sucker here. So we wish. As he Erasures. Oh, come on, dude. So Razor Shell does 20 to 23. That's about the standard damage. So now we're at neutral, which means I do 51 to 60. He could Ceaseless here. Aura Spear does look like it's not going to knock him out, but it has a chance. But I do think I have the Cosmic Power here. Oh, that's so annoying, though. Oh, it's so annoying you got the defense drop. He might not have Ceaseless if he's not clicking it. Razor. Dude, come on! That's so annoying! How many... What's that ratio? Razor. 50% chance. Okay, that makes somewhat sense, I guess. But still, that's so annoying, dude. So he's Sacred, Razor. It's very interesting he's not trying to go for the move here. I think I'll go Urshifu here. Low-key wish I was Swords Dance instead of Bulk Up now in this matchup, but it's fine. Let's see. I think I'm going to Wish here first. So I Wish. See Razors. Can Cosmic Power up here. He's kind of letting me set up this Jirachi for free. Which I don't know why he's doing that. Alright, screens are going to be gone this turn. I'm going to Bulk Up here. Because now we are in prime position to win with Urshifu. I'm very surprised he was just trying to stall that out because it just stalled out his screens. Don't know if I agree with the play, but it's what it is, I'm guessing. It's a little weird because it just stalled out his turns. I personally think if he had the dark, he must not have a dark type move. He must not have a dark type move if he can't hit me. Unless for some reason he's hiding his dark type move, which I don't understand why. Oh wait, you know what? He might think I'm weakness policy. He actually might believe that I'm weakness policy because I'm cosmic power. So that's why he's avoiding clicking it. Ah, smart plays, Alphon. If you actually figure that out, really great on you, man. That's actually really good reading right there. I do think, though, you do have to save this. There's no way you're going to risk your Samurott here. The only problem is, you know that pretty much once I set up a bulk up, I probably just will. Let me look at that damage on Espeon real quick. Vikavolt, Espeon. That did 78 to 92. So that did 96 damage. That's like no offense. If for some reason you're physically defensive, +1. Aqua Jet only does 45 to 53. What do? He Air Slash. That sucks. I'm going to Drain Punch here. So he actually decided to go with the Air Slash. That I will say this, I don't think I agree with Samurott in this position. With Air Slash in this matchup, because I felt like there was one you could have potentially missed. Like, I don't know if he's trying to go with as much damage as he can with this thing, or what. Like, it's so weird, you know? I'm telling you right now, you can't go Espeon. If you do go Dragapult, I do think I'm forced into kind of just letting this thing go down. Actually, could Surgeons kill this thing? Samurott. Actually, that's another thing, too. I should probably scout what set this is by the Chople Berry. Chople Berry. Jirachi. So they did 23%. So you are like... You're like max HP. So to my Urshifu... At +1... Surging Strikes does 47 to 56. So here's the play we can do. We either have to click Surgeons here or Drain Punch. It's a 50-50 right here. This is a 50-50 right here. If we Surgeons, though, Claw could win. Because you're probably, if you're not Dragon Dance, then you're probably Sub, Darts, potentially Phantom Force, and then Psychic Fangs. You're already shipped, so I don't have to worry about setting too much with you. Then I would have to beat the Espeon, which I could theoretically do with this thing. I'm going to risk it in Surging. I feel like I have to risk it with Surging here. The Drain Punch is like so obvious. If he's not fully HP invested, it looks like we have to get a max roll to knock him out. He knows the Drain Punch knocks him out. He knows a Drain Punch is going to knock him out, or a close combat, or whatever. But the fact that I'm bulk up, he's got to figure out Drain Punch. We have to make this call right here. This is a very important turn right here. If he makes the call, he makes the call, man. Because, like, for him, it's also... Because, like, for him, it's also another 50-50, because, like, he knows that if I click Drain Punch, I get health back. And then in his mind, it's like, okay, I can sack this. Then I go to pull. Then I go into Espeon. I force him out. I get a screen up. And then we go from there. That's where I think we're at this point in time. Is that if he sacks this, he knows he goes Espeon. That's the thing. I feel like he will sack this, so I'm going to click Drain Punch. Yes! Alright, made the prediction. Alright, so we got that prediction right. So Samurot's down. So we're sitting pretty now. Did I hear something? Okay, that was weird. So he's probably going to go hard Espeon here. Which will be very interesting. Sorry for a quick silence there, guys. I had to go and grab my phone. I wonder what he's deciding here. Now, he might not be speed on Espeon, possibly. He might not be speed on Espeon. I'm definitely thankful we made the play that we did. I was so close to clicking Surgeons right there. But the fact that we clicked Drain Punch right there is super huge for us right there. I am generally curious if he's trying to calc something here. I like how this. I will say this. He said that we need to make sure we play before 3, and he's kind of just somewhat taking his time. All right, so he is gonna go in the Espeon right here. Espeon. Aqua Jet should knock him out, but if he's slightly defensive, it might not. I think I have to go for it. Yes! Let's go. Get that Espeon out of here. All right, I think. All right, Dragapult. I have the Surgeons here. Darts. Don't get a crit. Don't get a crit. Don't crit. Let's go! All right. All right. Whoo! Oh my god. Whoo, that was scary. Holy crap, that was scary. Holy crap. Okay. So Vikavolt plus Chidori and Clodsire should win me this matchup. Oh. Oh my god, that was so. 28 to 34 max. He did about 30. So he actually got a mid roll there. If he actually got max roll, he would not have knocked me out. If he's got Mach Punch on Girder, let's look at that real quick. Girder. No attack. Let's just say 4. 252. I will have the Surgings. If he's got Mach Punch, he's only doing 8 to 10% to me. He actually does not knock me out. Oh man, that was huge though, dude. Oh, so you could be defensive Terra. So with the look at that, it looks like to him then it looks like that was a roll. That looks like to him that was probably a roll then. If it was a roll, so let me look at that calc here. So obviously if you're Espeon, you just you're bold, which I don't think you're bold. Just say not that because that wouldn't help us here. Modest. Wait, what's this calc? Oh, I'm looking at a Spothra. I was like, what kind of set are we looking at here, boys? So if he's max HP, then that guaranteed live. If he's like, say, 150 in HP, then that was a roll. Girder comes in, Ice Surgeon's right here. I could Mach Punch here, but I do not. He's going to Mach Punch. We live on one, baby! Urshifu's broken! I feel like he's max. I feel like he's max defense Leafeon, but the way he's been playing it, I feel like it's the PU Wish set, which should not outspeed me. Should not outspeed me. So it was a 44% chance. Does plus one Aqua Jet potentially knock this out? No, I have to go for Surgeons here. Urshifu, my God, let's go, baby! Urshifu with all 6 kills. Let's freaking go, baby! Oh, let's go, baby. We moved to 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. We are guaranteed the top 4 is within the top 3 or top 4 in seeding. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. GG's to Alphon. He brought one heck of a game to me, man. That was probably my game of the season for me right now. He really had me on my toes, man. He really was playing that game super well. Like the fact that he figured out my Jirachi was weakness policy, he played around it perfectly. Like he really played around it perfectly. So shoutouts to him, man. Oh my God, what a victory for us, man. That was a big, big win for us. against a definitely terrifying, scary team. Definitely, if we run a rematch, definitely we'll have to really think about it. Potentially new strats, probably. I'm glad the sets that we had, though, they really worked out for what we wanted. But Urshifu, this is why you don't sleep on Rapid Strike. All because Single Strike is more broken, it's an Uber and everything, does not mean this Pokemon is bad, man. I love Rapid Strike. I'm so happy I'm finally using it. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Jesus,